Hey everybody, it's Dalton. Out here fishing. Threw this right up against the bank. I got a jig going here. It's my new color, green pumpkin with blue flake and a blue craw on the back. That was the first cast I did with this. Go. Another bass on the jig. Right up on the edge, there's some, like an overhang bush over there. And yeah, this one was sitting right there. Bright eyes. Little spawner. I think my little spawner. And using that blue color with that green pumpkin, it's gonna give that bluegill look. Heck, it may even, I don't know what it looks like, but it works. Fishing right outside this bluff way back here in Los Tablas, and trying my little grub on a different technique. Caught one earlier this morning on it, and then I broke it off. This is just a, oh my goodness, I got a white bass. I got a white bass on a darter head, and it's a fat old white bass right here. Look at that. I gotta get over here. Big old white bass on a darter head, and he fought funny, so I thought it didn't feel like a regular bass. Kind of thought maybe it was a catfish. And I'm throwing an 1/8 ounce owner darter head, and I've got my twin tail grub in Morning Dawn, and I'm just hopping it off the bottom. That's the first white bass I've caught this year. Haven't targeted them, but I know that people are catching them. Here we go, darter head. Down around 20 feet. Got some people out here in front of me in their boat. They're out here fishing. What do I got here? I got a bunch of white bass over here.
Is there?
Yeah.
That's what we're looking for.
Yeah, they're all along the edge here. Yeah, they're biting pretty good.
That's good. That's what we're looking for.
Yeah, I would say head around the edge here.
Okay.
Because that's they've been biting pretty good.
We got some big crappie around the bend up here.
Oh yeah, yeah. The crappie are biting. Everything's biting. Caught a bunch of bass over on dip, and then like I say, right along these rocks. I think they're mostly white bass.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm out here videoing, so say hi to the video.
Hey, the video.
I knew. There's a bunch of white bass back here. I got a spot. So I thought it was a white, but they're mixed in here, these spots are. So what I did was I switched to a swim bait. I was catching them on a little darter head. So I switched to this. It's a 3/8 ounce ball head, owner ball head. That's that Crush City Mayor. And the color of this is electric shad. These fish are not real deep. They're out around 12 feet. So what I'm doing is letting this hit the bottom and then just really slowly reeling it along. And it's good to see that they're starting to hit a swim bait. Came over to this area because the wind's blowing this direction, so I'm spot locked. The fish are out there. This one's got a couple of followers with him. Little darterhead bass. Just throwing this little morning dawn darterhead around. It's been catching them. So on this darterhead, I'll show you guys how I do it. Probably other ways, I'm sure there is, but I just cast it out, wait till it hits the bottom, and then I just kind of hop it. I give it one hop at a time. Once I know it hits the bottom, I give it a hop, hits the bottom again, hop it up, and this is how I throw the darterhead. It's strictly a reaction bite. There's a whole bunch of small fish around here, and hopefully there's some bigger ones, but I don't know. And that's how I do it. I just kind of jump it, and it seemed to work out pretty well today. All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up. Today's water temps kind of range between, well, right now 68 degrees, so 65 to 68 depending on where I was on the lake. Baits I used today, I use this darter head. It's an 1/8 ounce. I put my little grub on there that I make. That's a morning dawn color. Excuse me, 8-pound test, medium action rod. So I get in this area, excuse me, I'm using that darter head. I start catching white bass. I'm going, okay, you know, I'm not going to catch any spots with it, so I'll fish for white bass. So I went ahead and transitioned over to a swim bait, a 3-inch Mayer swim bait. I put a 3/8 head on there, just kind of keep it down. 12-pound test on my casting rod, and then I started catching spotted bass. So it was kind of funny how that worked. And then earlier in the day, the jig was working really good. Some of you have asked, you know, about a green pumpkin jig. I now have the green pumpkin jig, and I put a blue trailer on there, and it worked out real good. And you know, spotted bass, they like those bright colors, so that typically works out good. So it was a fun day. Caught a lot of fish, especially this morning. This morning I was nailing, and that slowed down quite a bit, but this morning it was just one bite after another, and it was a whole lot of fun. So the fish are biting out here really good. Starting to get busy. More and more toward the weekends, you see more and more people out here, so you know what's coming, and you know it's going to be real busy out here this summer. Well, thanks for tuning in, everybody. I appreciate y'all. Talk to you next time.